An elementary school has issued an apology after a teacher there was reported to have encouraged students to ostracize a classmate. A fact-finding committee has been formed and will be investigating the case in detail. The parents of the victim, however, have expressed distrust about the committee because all members are somehow related to the school. Hee-jung joins me in the studio with the details. So, welcome to the studio, Hee-jung.
Thank you, Nick.
So, can you start off by giving us a brief recap of the incident that's at the heart of this case?
Sure. It all started when the teacher used what many believe is an inappropriate method to discipline students in the classroom. The woman allegedly ordered children to ostracize a student for 1 day if that student failed to hand in an assignment.
And I guess parents are deeply concerned because we're talking about first graders here. We all know how being ignored or excluded can deeply affect children at such a young age. And this didn't just happen to one student, am I correct?
Correct. In fact, several parents found out after the fact that their children had been punished in the same way. As you said, the school has offered an apology, but the parents, it wasn't enough for the parents. Let's take a look at the report.
About a week ago, news broke out about an elementary school teacher who deliberately instructed students to ostracize a classmate for failing to submit an assignment. In the latest development, the school and supervising institution have officially apologized for the ordeal. Representatives of both establishments held a press conference at Jeju Office of Education and said they were deeply sorry for what had happened.
이유 여하를 막론하고 이런 사태를 가져오게 된 점에 대하여 분명히 잘못된 것이며 해당 학교의 장으로서 저희 학교 교육 가족 모두와 교육에 관심과 애정을 갖고 지켜봐 주신 모든 분께 머리 숙여 사과드립니다.
A fact-finding committee has reportedly been formed, members including a child counselor. The teacher in question will be suspended from work until the investigation reaches a conclusion.
아동들을 대상으로 한 확인 여부라든지 이런 거는 아마 좀 굉장히 조심스러워야 되기 때문에 아마 직접적인 그런 조사는 없을 겁니다. 아동 상담 전문가가 한 분 계시기 때문에 그분의 의견을 좀 들어보고 어떻게 이제 의견을 수렴하는 게 좋은지.
But the parents of the victimized students say they are not convinced. They do not trust that the fact-finding committee will conduct a fair investigation as the members are all insiders of the school.
그런데 자체적으로 진상위원회가 열린다면 팔은 안으로 굽을 텐데 저희들 입장이 받아들여질 게 만무하고요. 아이들이 지금까지 저희들한테 했던 말들이 다 이게 묻혀버릴 수도 있기 때문에
The parents also expressed frustration with the school for allowing the teacher who caused this incident to show up at work, adding that it could cause psychological damage to the students who were forced unwillingly to take part in the ostracization.
어른이 저희들도 선생님이 학교에 나타나셨다는 그 얘기만 듣고도 가슴이 진짜 벌벌 떨리더라고요. 우리 애들은 어떻게 아이들은 어떨까? 선생님이라는 그 얼굴만 보고 또 왔다라는 내용만 들었을 때 애들은 어떨까?
A single teacher's abuse of power has resulted in shock, anger, and distrust. It looks like it will take some time before any progress is made on the investigation into this case.
This type of punishment could have far-reaching effects for the children, so there's a growing consensus that the schools need to find healthy ways to discipline children.
You know, there's always a fine line to walk regarding punishment, but the parents, in this case at least, feel the teacher stepped over that line. Well, thank you for your report, Hee-jung.
Thank you.
In other news now, authorities are enacting aggressive marketing techniques designed to breathe some life back into the local tourism industry, which has struggled since the mainland MERS outbreak began. The province will set up booths in Myeongdong, Seoul, on Thursday to promote the island as a tourist destination as part of an invitation to Jeju Gochawal event. Celebrities who were born and raised in Jeju will participate. Officials will visit Beijing and Shanghai, China to meet travel agents and representatives from other organizations and encourage them to send Chinese vacationers and incentive tourists to the island. The provincial government will also invite more than 150 influential bloggers, reporters, and tourism industry representatives from China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, and ASEAN member countries to the island for an introduction to local tourist attractions. Finally, local authorities are planning a variety of big events between September and November after the summer vacation season ends.